Hello. What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm gonna be drawing a football today, or telling you kind of how to draw football. The reason I'm doing that is because the Super Bowl just passed, and I haven't watched football regularly in like 5 years, right? But I did watch that game for fun. It's kind of an event, and I, thought it was, very, very fun game because it was such a close game. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to kind of draw football because it's kind of the season. I'm late for it, so whatever. Let us start in a second here. Gotta make sure I have it kind of in the right place. This is gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna be using a charcoal pencil, not charcoal, a Prismacolor pencil. Fun thing to use. Let me sharpen this real quick. Really good. Has kind of this kind of a blacker kind of feel to it, because a lot of the colored pencils that I used, not colored pencils, I'm sorry, a lot of the regular graphite pencils have this shiny gray thing to it. You know what I mean? It's really, I don't like the look of it, but this, it comes out more black, dark, I like it way more. Anyways, so, let's do it. It has kind of a simple, it's pretty simple, right? You can draw kind of a cartoon of it. Kind of looks like a double smile. I'm going to do this kind of lightly, too, because I'm going to do it in a little bit more of a fine art way. I'm going to shade it as well. They can be super even. Right? Just like an open eye, basically, right? That's the shape it has. And I'm doing it very light, because I'm about to really kind of lay into it in a second here. And I want to follow the shape over here as well, to kind of put like the threading of it, of the, kind of like where they sewed it from the inside. And then I guess the actual threading where they grip the ball is right here on this side. I don't really know how many there are grips, but yeah, somebody's yelling at me right now, I'm sure. So see, that's already a light layer, really quick. So now let's start shading it, honestly. I'm going to be using the side of this pencil, and I'm going to be shading toward the bottom a little bit here, because presumably light will be coming from above. And there probably will be from reflected light bouncing down, boom, hitting the ground and bouncing back up into the ball itself. So probably the darkest layer will be kind of in this middle section here. So, sorry about that. I had to type something real quick. It was a Facebook message. So, pretty light. I'm going to actually figure these out first. These are like, I like to draw like kind of the threading, right? So, essentially these are squares spread out between other squares. That one long thread in the middle here. See, right now it's very easy to get the general proportion of this. So now when you have this, you're gonna have to really darken it up. So let's start darkening up the laces first. I'm gonna darken up the bottom portions of the laces because the light's coming from above. It's shadow. It's showing kind of down, So I'm going to make the line thicker down here as if there's a small kind of shadow. There, see? Gotta make sure that line's a little bit thicker. The majority of the shadow is gonna come from it's gonna come from this mask down here. So let's get into that. I kind of have to like turn my arm sideways. You can turn the paper sideways, which is what I recommend. But because I'm doing this on video, you know, I kind of have to turn my whole body. I don't want to just turn it all wacky for you guys. I'm going to be grabbing, again, kind of the side of the pencil, but almost slightly toward the tip. You know what I mean? It's still on the side, though, for the most part. I do it this way over here. It's a little harder. So there's kind of that dark line gravitating up. But then you also have this secondary shadow right here. Not secondary, it's a core shadow. And I'll talk to you about it in that minute. And this is going to be soft, right? Because the ball is pretty round. I'm just trying to darken it up, but I'm really getting on the side right now. Really try to keep it as soft as I can. Really trying to keep it soft. But you also got to remember the general color of a football is roughly, it's brown, you know, so. Sorry, this is American football. I'm sorry about that. I should have mentioned that. You know, football in other countries is soccer. I mean, the soccer in the U.S. That's a different kind of game. And American football, let's see. I'm really light now. I'm doing this, but I'm staying very light, very low pressure in my hand. Very low pressure. Very low pressure still. But I'm trying to do this right here to show like a small shadow within like the divot, you know what I mean, of the sewing, where it's sewn. And now I'm going to actually close it off. I'm going to put a little bit of a thicker line toward the top. I have to be careful. I went pretty good actually. You find your dexterity building. I think dexterity is one of the most easy things to build, I think, in art. Well, I just messed up right there, so maybe not. I just said that. Wow. Just as I was talking. Forget about that. This is, oh, that's hard. Just gonna clean things up. Altering shapes. Kind of darkening this side a little bit. I want it to look even brighter toward the bottom. You know, you judge things in contrast, you know. And that's about it. That's a football. And sometimes, not all of them, sometimes you can draw the white band that they have here. It's a white band, kind of a designerly thing. A design, it's just design on the ball itself. And you can kind of erase that there, see? So you could do that as well. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you watching. This channel is amazing. I freaking love it. It's check out my other channels as well. I'm gonna do I do very different things here than I do over there. Not very different, I'm sorry. There are different videos. Very similar topics, different videos. If you have any ideas of what you want me to do, post in the comments below. I'm feeling really good right now, so talk to you guys later. See ya.